Hey everybody, Paul and Jen here. Thanks so much for taking a few minutes to check out our video. We just wanted to take an opportunity to share with you some of the things that we've been doing over the last couple of years and some of the things that we're really excited about over the next several months. Really for the last 9 or 10 years, I've been working in churches. Some great churches with great people, learning a ton and doing some great things. But during that time, we have had an opportunity to hang out with two of our closest friends in the world, Micah and Erica Foster, and we've had a lot of conversations about the church and what the church is and what the church could be. And one of the things that really has been a burden on our hearts is that the church is not as accessible to people who are far from God, people who have a bad church experience, or people who come from a different background. And so we really, over the last 8 or 9 years, have been praying and dreaming about planting a church that people who don't go to church would actually love to attend. And so that dream has kind of taken us in all sorts of directions, most recently to a church in Northern California where all four of us and the Fosters worked. Great church, great job, loved the people, and it was really exciting to do that kind of ministry. And really we saw God move in a lot of ways. But around January of 2012, we really sensed God saying, okay, it's time for you to go, it's time for you to take this step. And so in the summer of 2012, we took the leap without a job, without much of a plan other than we're gonna plant this church. And we moved back to my hometown of Fresno.
We lived with Paul's parents for about 3 months.
Every young man's dream, by the way.
And young woman.
Yeah.
Your in-laws, yeah. So we lived with them for about 3 months, and then Paul got a job at a power plant in Chowchilla, driving heavy equipment, which is right
in my wheelhouse.
I've always wanted to do.
Exactly.
And so for the next 16 months, Paul worked shift work, 12-hour shifts, 45-minute commute each way, and in his spare time, we have been a part of planting this church that we call Two Cities Church. And it's been a really cool process to be able to see where God has brought us. We've outgrown some of our children's ministries and have already had to make it larger. We've seen a couple people baptized. We've seen people take steps of faith that we never would have imagined.
So really now we're at a kind of a critical juncture in our church. We've been doing preview services once a month for the last several months, and in 6 months, on October 5th, we're going to go week to week on Sunday morning and launch this bad boy full time every week, and we're really excited about that. I can't tell you how exciting it is to be this close to a dream that we've had for so long. And we want to invite you into that process. We want to invite you on that journey with us. And so for the next few weeks, we're going to be sending out some email updates and give you kind of highlights of some of our preview services, share some stories about what God's doing and how God is moving, and hopefully let you in a little bit on the joy that we feel in doing this. Also, we wanted to ask you if you would do a couple of things. Number one, would you pray for us? For the last nearly 2 years now, we've been pushing this boulder up a hill, and it's been a lot of fun and very exciting, but really challenging. And we've seen a lot of spiritual attack, not just on the church, but on individual members, people who have said they want to be a part of this, and we've seen that take a toll on people. So would you just pray? Would you pray for us? Would you pray for Two Cities Church that over this next 6 months that we would really be able to push through and complete this work that God has called us to? And number two, we want to ask you if you would give. Our goal is to have $20,000 in the bank every month at launch. And we are currently about 13,000 shy of that. So we've seen God do a lot and really grow this church and bring in money. But we're creating a church for people who don't have a church background, who have not grown up Christian, and so we're asking believers, people who believe in God, people who are excited about what we're doing, if you would partner with us, if you would consider giving on a monthly basis to launch Two Cities Church. And we would ask that you would maybe prayerfully consider doing that for a year or two as we get things rolling and get off the ground. And there's a couple of ways to do that. One, you can go to twocitieschurch.com and in the top right corner you can click the Give button, or there will be a little link right below this video, right down there, that you can click on and you can set up your giving right there. So again, we're just really excited. Thank you so much for all of you that have been praying for us and have really just been an encouragement to us as people have come in and visited and have known what we're doing. And, that's really exciting. And thank you in advance for those of you that are going to pray and those of you that are going to give. We'll keep you updated over the next several weeks and beyond, and hopefully send some more videos of what's going on. And hopefully it won't be all us talking the entire time, because clearly that's not our strong suit. But anyway, we love you guys. Thank you so much. And you can follow the directions in the rest of this blog post, and we will see you next time.